Hey, what's going on, guys? Today is Monday, July 13th. The rumored date we are supposed to get info from Sony regarding the PlayStation 5 price and pre-orders that we discussed in yesterday's video. So go check that out if you have not seen it yet. We still have some time to wait to see if we actually get the pricing and pre-order information, but if and when it does, I'll be dropping a video to cover all the details. So subscribe if you're looking forward to that. Now, with that housekeeping out of the way, let's move on to the main topic of this video. So we obviously know a lot of things already about the next gen consoles, the design, the specs, the accessories, all that kind of stuff. But one of the main unknowns from both Sony and Microsoft is what they are going to do with their built-in game DVRs. We know Microsoft has put a new share button on their Xbox Series X controller, while Sony has changed their share button to a create button, which has a lot of people speculating on whether we will get editing software built straight in when you press the button so that you can actually create things. Other than Sony announcing they now have a create button and Microsoft saying they have a share button, the specifications on both platforms in terms of what the game DVRs can do is still an unknown. We don't know things like what bitrate it will record at, how many frames per second it will record at, if it can do HDR, how long it can record at. So all these things are still in the dark, but I would like to see a hefty upgrade from the last gen consoles. I believe the OG PS4 could only do 15 minutes of recording at 1080p 30 frames a second, while I believe the original Xbox One could only do 5 or 10 minutes of recording. Both were at a very low bit rate and the frame rate was only 30 frames a second. Now, the mid-upgrade consoles did help alleviate some of those pains, so the PS4 Pro could actually record at 1440p, still at 30 frames though, while the Xbox One X could record at 4K, and I believe that is also still at 30 frames. Now, with games coming out already saying they will support 120 frames per second, it would be nice to see that go up to match that, and 4K I believe has to be the standard at this point, and HDR. Now, if we could also see a bump in bitrate, that would be great, and I believe the least amount of time they can have it record for both platforms should be at least an hour, as I believe the Xbox One X can already record up to an hour of 4K 30 frames a second gameplay, and it would be an upgrade in all categories except for time, which I think an hour for most people is good enough. I think most people want to trim it down to just a clip or a game, so an hour is more than enough time. But let me know what you guys think down below. What upgrades do you want, if any? Do you guys use the share feature now, or do you think you will in the future? Let me know all that kind of stuff down below, and like and subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks.